number I was thinking of, the color.
Because he set it up as a choice. Choose a color, choose a number.
Seated within the flower of radiance sit 7 lords from the space-times above us, helping and guiding through infinite wisdom, the pathway through time of the children of men.
Deep thought. Deep thought.
The deep thought is about to speak.
Do you have
an answer for you? Yes, but you're not going to like it.
Doesn't matter. We must know it.
All right. The answer to the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything is 42.
The experiment. 42. Deep Thought's answer to the ultimate question of life, the universe, and whatever it was. Everything. Everything. 42. Of course. The experiment. To find a question and that answer is going on all around us. Here. The earth. The ground. The trees. The water. The rocks. The cavemen.
3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8, 9 are the titles of the masters of men. Far from the future, formless yet forming, came they as teachers for the children of men. Live they forever, yet not of the living. Bound not to life and yet free from death. Rule they forever with infinite wisdom, bound yet not bound to the dark halls of death. Life they have in them, yet life that is not life. Free from all are the lords of the all. Forth from them came forth the logos, instruments they of the power o'er all. Vast is their countenance, yet hidden in smallness, formed by a forming, known yet unknown. 3 holds the key of all hidden magic, creator he of the halls of the dead. Sending forth power, shrouding with darkness, binding the souls of the children of men, sending the darkness, binding the soul force, director of negative to the children of men. For is he who looses the power, Lord, he of life to the children of men. Light is his body, flame is his countenance, freer of souls to the children of men. 5 is the Master, the Lord of all magic, key to the word that resounds among men. 6 is the Lord of light, the hidden pathway, path of the souls of the children of men. 7 is he who is Lord of the vastness, Master of space and the key of the times. 8 is he who orders the progress, weighs and balances the journey of men. 9 is the Father, vasty of countenance, forming and changing from out of the formless. Meditate on the symbols I give thee. Keys are they, though hidden from men. Reach ever upward, O soul of the morning. Turn thy thoughts upward to light and to life. Find in the keys of the numbers I bring thee, light on the pathway from life unto life. Seek ye with wisdom. Turn thy thoughts inward. Close not thy mind to the flower of light.
You're looking for room 7.
Yeah, I figured.
You want me to even those up for you?
How do I get to room 7?
That'll be on the 7th floor. Stairs right over there.
I'd rather take the elevator.
Out of order.
I love the stairs, though. They were my second choice.
Oh. Yo, I'm looking for whoever runs this joint.
Be right with you. I'm trying to fix a light. Tell me if it's working.
Yeah, seems to be. Kind of bright, though.
Yeah, it is for most people. spend their lives in the dark, trying to hide from me.
Well, the elevator's broken, huh?
Yeah, but I'll get around to it.
You install the clapper?
No, but catch a jingle, isn't it?
The great god who lives on the island, the golden youth who came forth from the lotus flower. It is said also that Thoth was born on the Isle of Flame. Child of Sire in the Island of Flame, conceived in the ocean, born in the flood. A lotus came forth in which was a beautiful child who illumines this land with his rays from the lotus buds spewed forth from within it a dwarf maiden whom the Shining One made to gaze on. Behold, the god completed his first plan and did not make it known. The Great One, who created all things, the tongue and heart that knows everything which is with him, this unique one, who guides the living one, his name is called Thoth, Heart of Reed, who knows all things born at the beginning, the Great One, the eldest child of Reed, the most ancient one begotten at the beginning. There are 42 questions asked of persons making their journey through death. Mat, a female personification, considered to be both maternal and a delivering force, is an ancient Egyptian personification of physical and moral law, order, and truth. In the judgment scene described in the Egyptian and the Book of Past, the Book of the Dead, which evolved from the coffin texts and the pyramid texts, there are 42 questions personifying the analysis of Mat. If the departed reasonably can give answers to the 42 questions, they have the potential to either be reincarnate, or if completely successful, reach the ultimate goal of becoming a star, whereon they can continue to give light and fuel universal growth. 42 is the number with which God creates the universe in Kabbalistic tradition. In Kabbalah, the most significant name is that of the Ein Sof, also known as Ein Sof, infinite or endless, who is above the Sephirot, sometimes spelled Sephirot. 17. The 42-lettered name contains 4 combined names which are spelled in Hebrew letters. Seated within the flower of radiance sit 7 lords from the space-times above us, helping and guiding through infinite wisdom, the pathway through time of the children of men. Mighty and strange, they, veiled with their power, silent, all-knowing, drawing the life force, different yet one with the children of men. I, different, and yet one with the children of light. Custodians and watchers of the force of man's bondage, ready to loose when the light has been reached. First and most mighty, sits the veiled presence, Lord of Lords, the infinite 9, over the other from each the lords of the cycles. 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, each with his mission, each with his powers, guiding, directing the destiny of man. The sit they, mighty and potent, free of all time and space.
Okay, how many fingers am I holding up?
Now, Bruce, thou shalt not tempt the Lord
Hey, if
thy
you can't
God.
do it, man, that's cool.
3, 2, 4, 9, 6, 8, 1.
Okay. How many now?
7.
In the beginning, there was nothing. Nothing but the silence of the infinite darkness. The breath of the Creator fluttered against the face of the void, whispering, "Let there be light." And light was. It was good. The first day. And then the formless light began to take on substance, shape. Second day. Our world was born. A beautiful, fragile home. And a great warming light nurtured this day. And a lesser night than the nights. And there was evening. And morning. Another day.
I have but many of question for myself, so instead of one's doubt being here from eon to question these unanswered calls, I cleared a couple of them here by asking but eternal direct truths. I ask you, my den friend, why am I here? You said to me Vermarker, which you know to be true of voice. One has to honest to oneself and have no doubt it is one with the mind of all. This doubt you have is only yours and not the mind of the all. Understand this and look upon all things as the actions of your mind, thus having power of oneself to read into the all thing and change things from your perspective for the good of the all thing. Honestly I say, am I confused at this point? Just in these words above I start to see the workings of below. Unbelievable are they to all. Look upon my words and delusions as if I'm the one insane. Yes, this is your unbelief, my dearest friend. The all thing continues to be bewildered at its self-creation, changing things here and there. It has forgotten where it started from and where it ends, forgetting it was never supposed to find itself and never end. The ever-perfecting all thing produces more chaos to narrow the light which it knows to be the pathway forward. Hidden am I to you, but forever in your thoughts as I tell you of past times, interpreting visions you have seen of other planes as they have been told to me via an ancient system I call the ripple waves. Once in a past time I left messages in the deep for you to access when the future you arrived as planned in the beginning. You have set down the words and guidance for your navigation on the tablets of souls, always finding the message that gilds you in your treasures. As you worked out, you are here as a student of your higher place. Ever perfecting is the ultimate plan you have, going back to the beginning of once you came. The path be narrow, so the heart must be balanced to reach the double doors and past the scale you set for yourself. Beginner, creator and a great sport, you challenge yourself to a duel, making the challenge so hard even you have trouble playing the game of life. But easy is it to set aside the veil of darkness, calling your light out of the darkness into new light. Control of emotions have you mastered, being one within the hidden places. The old takes on new forms as you use the one thing that has power over all that you see, gaining new wisdom of the hidden. As a child you came to me out of the deep. Refused I to go down as dread came upon me. Refused I the word of the dweller with his trident. I knew as a shadow this was not in a time now but a time long ago, warning me of a time coming, and that I had left messages hidden but not lost to me as I retrieved it from my hidden place. Striving to know more, I have ever searched the depths of my mind and the world around me. Falling down of a great trap, catching the weak, I have ever strived to bet my creation. Believing myself was the key to the truth that sets me free. I am a true child of the All One, the Hidden One, the self-begotten thought that is in all things, builder of all things around me. I am just a part of bigger things to come. From the future I bring you the other world, a place that exists in time which is also ever perfecting, changing into new forms as you play the part you are in the now. For without you this other world cannot exist. You were born, receive, so as to gladden your heart. For she is the food of your majesty, Edmount in the same place is spoken of as the food which I clothes love. Lord of thought. When the eyes see, the ears hear, and the nose inspires breath, they convey that to the heart that it is which causes every decision to go forth, and the tongue is which pronounces what the heart has thought. The tongue fashioned all the gods and the uned, and every divine word also came into being through what the heart conceived. Take thee, O man, as part of thy being, the seven who are but are not as they seem. Opened, O man, have I my wisdom. Follow the path in the way I have led. masters of wisdom, son of the morning light and light to the children of men. Called he then on the powers the seven lords wielded, change the earth's balance. Use thou the key of the seven, and open to thee the pathway will fall. Now unto thee I have given my wisdom. Now unto thee I have given my way.
Are you gonna teach us anything, or are we just gonna sit here?
What, you want to learn something?
Yes, I do.
What, you want me to teach you something? You want to learn something? All right, here's a useful lesson for you.
Anybody, as a matter of fact, can become aware that he is one with the eternal ground of the universe. But since that's what you are anyway, I'm going to ask, so what? When a hero goes on an adventure, and he leaves his people, and is going to a strange land, he can go away and just hide himself round the corner in an obscure house, and then appear a year later and say, I've been on a heroic journey, and tell all sorts of tales. And they say, prove it. Because they expect him to bring back something which nobody has seen before. Then they believe you've been on a journey. And so in the same way, exactly, anybody who goes on a spiritual journey must bring something back. Because if you just say, oh man, it was a gas. Anyone can say that.
You start to see yourself grow into that world, your way of being in the universe, the way you are, how you are, completely changes. Because you start to see the importance of your observation. You start to see the importance of your interpretation of the field and what you are feeding the universe. Instead of seeing yourself as an insignificant little god that means nothing to the universe, you start to see yourself as the center of creation.
By the very nature of the creative process, that we are one with this originating spirit. And therefore, we are also one with all of its principles. Whatever this is like, whatever it sounds like, whatever it thinks like, whatever it looks like, we are one with it. And consequently, we are one with its infinite personality. We are not here as human beings having spiritual experiences. We are all spiritual beings, having human experiences. All of us. We are all infinite.
In a time far past, I began this incarnation, not as the little men of the present age did, the mighty ones of Atlantis live and die, but rather from eon to eon did they renew their life in the halls of the Menti, where the river of life flows eternally onward. 100 times 10 have I descended the dark way that led into light, and as many times have I ascended from the darkness into light, my strength and power renewed. Now for a time I descend, and the men of Chem shall know me no more, but in a time unborn will I rise again, mighty and potent, requiring and counting of those left behind me. Then beware, O men of Chem, if ye have falsely betrayed my teaching, for I shall cast ye down from your high estate into the darkness of the caves from whence ye came.